Kevin, can I ask you a favor? Can you turn Jackie down in my headphones? A tradition unlike any other. I feel like every time I ask to turn Jackie just a little bit down in my headphones.
Is that better?
Can you turn him down in my life?
I'm not here for this counsel.
She's still a little too loud. Can you just turn her down? It's booming in my headphones. Thank you, Kevin. That's better. That's better. Can you turn me up and her down, please? I do this every year.
I don't know how feminist that is.
We do this every year. I mean,
is that part of the tradition?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like when I thought it, I laughed in my head as the fact that I'm like, I've been here before. I've done this once or twice. Actually, 4 times. You're in the 4-timers club. 3, 2, 1. Kevin.
What's up?
What's up?
Nothing.
Long time no see.
Not really. But I guess kind of, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's been at least 4 or 5 days.
Since what, you saw me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
There you go. That's a long time in my book. There's only
really
one person in my life that I see more than you, Kevin. And she's sitting in the program. She's in the booth today. It's my wife, Jacqueline. Hello, baby. How are you?
I really like my sweat today. Thanks so much for having me, guys.
For those that are not watching on YouTube, Jackie made her own version of the center sweatshirt and added Mrs. And it's cut it out, and it's
cute.
It's very cute.
It's a collab.
It's a collab. It's a one of one. It's a custom piece.
Just like your wife.
That's true. Just like my wife, one of one. For new listeners to the program, maybe they don't know that Jackie comes on each year. And around this time to talk about Valentine's Day. She has a long history in advertising before she went and reinvented the shower cap. Everybody knows this. But we talk about advertising that people and brands are doing for the big day of love. And then also...
Yeah, I used to work on Super Bowl commercials.
We could talk about the Super Bowl.
I'm glad that you brought up the Super Bowl. We were going to bring it up.
And yeah.
We weren't even going to talk about the Super Bowl, but now that you bring it up, maybe we should get into it a little bit.
There's like 3 things that are worth talking about. The flared jeans, the wink to the camera.
Flared jeans, that's where you want to go, Kendrick.
I'm just saying, like, I paid attention to certain things.
Yeah.
And it was not the game.
Some say it's the Super Bowl of advertising, because it's the most important moment in advertising.
That's
But you glossed over the fact that I reinvented the shower cap. I want my plug.
Yeah. Do you want to do the quick plug for the people at home that don't know what a shower cap is?
Yeah. A shower cap is a form and function reinvention of the shower caps that everyone's hated forever. And we're going into year 10. We have 7 patents. We launched to critical acclaim. We have over 400 pieces of press written around my inventions, A-list celebs, incredible retailers. And we're launching a hair care line, and that is Flames.
And so we should talk about the Super Bowl, though, for a little bit.
And my husband is so proud of me.
I'm very proud of her. She's amazing, and the shower cap is incredible. For those, buy one for your friends and your loved ones for Valentine's Day or for any day, for anyone, if they shower.
Yeah.
As long as they shower.
If you love them.
If you love them and they shower, buy them a shower cap.
If you think that the women or the people in your life deserve to wear something that they feel good in when they strip down of everything else,
there you go.
Then upgrade them.
Kevin,
if you think they're worth it.
Kevin,
and if not, they'll know.
Thank you, Jack.
My girl doesn't shower, so it's all right.
Yeah. There
I've
you
talked
go.
to her at length, actually.
Yeah, she doesn't shower.
About her hair washing habits.
So Jackie, as a former advertising creative director, do you have any sort of overarching themes or feelings about the Super Bowl ads this year? I know I was with you, so we didn't, we were at one of those parties where people weren't necessarily dialed into the ads, but anything that popped off or anything that really stood out to you as far as faves go, I have a list here. We can react to them.
Are we jumping into Super Bowl first?
Just quickly, we're going to talk about it.
So you want my top line takes?
Yeah. What did you like? What stood out?
I thought that it was like so fundamentally advertising that there were like multiple flying mustache spots.
Yeah.
Like that, like
one was
the
eyebrows.
fact that everyone thought that they were like quirky and weird and differentiated, and then they all
it was just two, but yeah, that's embarrassing, right?
No, it is. Brands. It's really embarrassing. It's like
the same concept.
Stylists on the red carpet, the pro stylists, they talk to each other so that they're not wearing the same fashions.
Yeah.
Like you'd think that the CCOs of all the ad agencies would do the same.
They don't talk to each other though.
I just think there's so many weird
mustache ideas,
and there's so many great creatives that probably pitched incredible work. And I just like, I don't know, maybe I'm a little bit cynical, but my DMs are open and so are my LinkedIn's. I do miss my day rate. Hit me up for creative direction and art direction.
Damn.
Well, Little Caesars and Pringles are turning it into an opportunity to collab.
Wow.
They've slid into each other's comment section, and I guess now we're gonna get some fucking
turn
shitty
it into a
pizza chip or something.
I mean, if it is that kind of play, then that is what
I don't think it was intentional, but they're doing that. Yeah.
Keep
is
the
that
third eye
actually
open,
happening?
though.
I think so. I don't know.
I'm saying if
I read a headline.
If that is actually happening, then that is the best of advertising thinking. Like, that is what I love about the industry. That is what is special and like cool, is that type of thinking applied to brands and campaigns and culture.
Yeah, when people take advantage of moments versus like, I think in years past that would never happen, where two brands would be like, ha, we made the same concept. Let's collab. Let's use this as a catapulting moment or a storyline that we could then leverage for future creativity and blah, 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 blah. So I agree with you. That's kind of cool.
I'd love to see Mr. Pringle stab him in the back.
Yeah.
Or if it was there the whole time. And also, I'm a Pringles fan, but I'm also Adam Brody fan.
Yeah.
That's
you
my
love
fun
Adam
fact.
Brody. You do love
Who
Adam
is
Brody.
that?
That's my fun
Is that Mr.
fact.
Pringle?
That was...
He was on the OC, as was I.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, Jackie.
That's my fun fact.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I played a bully on Fox's The Old C. The OC.
The
Old C.
The Old C, yeah. Both the OC and the Old C. What season again? It was like season
4, episode 3,
there
The Last Waltz.
Watch it.
The episode where Misha Barton went to the new school and she got bullied by this redhead, and I played one of 4 in the bully's posse. And most notably, it was before streaming. So it was when like the ads and the clips of the ads for what was upcoming like actually mattered, you know what I mean? And there's just this cut of me on the benches in the high school where I'm rolling my eyes at Misha Barton, and it's the coolest, most ridiculous way I've ever made $1.
Right now, pause the podcast, go on whatever Peacock or Paramount Plus or whatever.
Netflix. It's on Netflix now.
Go to Netflix, watch the OC and watch The Last Waltz, and check out Jackie.
18-year-old me.
Yeah.
Thriving.
For my Super Bowl faves, I liked Seal as a seal. I just thought that was like a silly, stupid idea. And like Kiss from a Rose is like just one of the greatest songs ever written. And
yeah, but they bastardized it.
I know. Yeah. You're right. I shouldn't like Kiss from a Lime or whatever the hell they were doing with sort of Mountain Dew. Yeah, there wasn't much of a tie to a product, but I think it's one of those ideas, right? Where if you're sitting at a party and like people aren't really paying attention to Super Bowl, and you're just like, that seal is a seal, like that breaks through, versus like some of the other ads where you have to be kind of dialed in, paying attention.
It also feels like one of those ideas that a creative keeps in their notes that can apply to any brand for anything, because it's a touch of.
What if we got
right?
seal?
Like Kissed By is just a touch of. So it's like you could put that on Totinos with lime.
Yeah.
You could put that on.
You could do it literally with anything.
You could do it with anything that's like an update or an upgrade.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's a good idea, though.
I like the Nike ad. Which was featuring an all-star cast of female athletes: Caitlin Clark, Sha'Carri Richardson.
I like that too.
First Super Bowl spot in 27 years for Nike.
Wow.
That seems like a really long time. But
they've done Nike football or Nike running, probably.
Oh, you're saying that the stat is misleading. You're saying
it's a little misleading, yeah.
Well, I liked it because it just had that classic Nike feeling. Nike's been a brand that people have been kind of shitting on for a little bit here. Their numbers are down, and I don't know. Yeah, love a manifesto spot. Had that classic Wildin and Kennedy advertising vibes. Jack, you agree?
yes,
Mhm.
and
Mm-hmm.
that's an advertising thing, guys. If you don't know, you're never supposed to say no. You're
thought
always
that's
supposed
an
to say
improv
yes,
thing.
and.
Mhm.
Well, it's an improv thing, but it's an advertising thing.
Okay.
And it's an improv thing turned advertising thing.
I like Shane Gillis and Post Malone. I feel like if they did a buddy comedy,
Yeah.
movie,
I'd watch, yeah.
that's just a good combination.
That was a good
Bud
beer
Light.
commercial.
Likeable. Both very likable.
yeah,
I didn't like how they premiered that one like a week
a
or
week
two
before.
I
yeah.
hate that.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I agree. That's a really annoying precedent.
It's a
Like,
Super Bowl commercial, not a week before the Super Bowl commercial.
there was even a repeat. Like they do all different ways now. They do the teasers, and then they do the reveal, and then they do the cut down, and then they do the like extended version.
Just give me one commercial.
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
nobody
Like that
premiere-
was what was fun
Yeah.
about Super Bowl.
Yeah, you see it for the first time, you're like, oh wow, that was great.
yeah, premiered.
Yeah. And
Also,
then there was
Maybe
something
watch it on YouTube later. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, don't tell me it's coming. I don't
Yeah.
want to know that. Like, if that
There's
Post Malone, Shane Gillis moment happens out of nowhere, you're like, "Holy shit, that's amazing! That's
Yeah.
so funny." I've already seen the spot.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming before I saw that spot, and it loses all of its magic. I
Also,
agree with that.
There's nothing more lame than a brand that is trying to advertise to get you to care, pre-advertising to pre-get you to care.
Yeah, yeah. I think there's been some stories written about how like the Super Bowl kind of just doesn't have the same juice it does for advertisers. So I think they're just trying to maximize their sort of.
Well, they're probably just dumping all that money in. They're like, oh, we gotta, have like,
yeah,
since we're putting all this money in, we gotta have like
yeah,
4 moments.
exactly.
There's only one.
You get a couple moments before the show or before the game happens if you tease
Everyone's always trying to
and
get as many
promo.
moments as they can. They
That's
can't
right.
just be happy with one moment.
But it's just like anything, like, sometimes the anticipation for the actual moment makes the moment worth talking about. Like I would say they're watering down the impact of the thing that they pay for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. You know who never misses his moment?
Who?
Jesus. He
Huh?
Yeah, didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, he did it again.
Yeah.
Another great ad.
You didn't see that
I did.
segue?
Oh, I did. Well, I saw all of it coming. Yeah.
You saw all of
yeah,
it coming.
Yeah.
have
Simple
we-
ads, iconic.
Have
the
we
music.
talked about that being my nickname?
Yeah,
Jesus?
Jacqueline DeJesu Center,
Yeah.
also known as Jesus.
I used to walk into sorority parties and the entire frats would be like, Jesus, Jesus,
Sure,
Jesus.
sure.
Would they crucify you?
That's not what they called it.
You know what you know what the marker is of a good brand, Kevin? It's when it's for that brand even before it's coming.
Yeah, Jesus has
just
got
keep-
that.
Jesus got that,
Yeah. Jesus got a strong brand.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When that commercial came on at the party, and I just saw the photos
Yeah,
and the
you know.
slideshow, and it was just the music. I was like, this is gonna be
Tim.
Jesus. I was
Yeah.
like, this is Jesus's moment. And you know what?
We've been keyed into Jesus for a
yeah,
while.
yeah. He gets us, and
Yeah.
So those are my highlights. I think it was a pretty weak Super Bowl. The game was terrible. The halftime show was weak, and the ads were not great either.
Yeah.
But
Boring ass Super Bowl.
It was
I like
boring.
the Totinos commercial with Tim Robinson and Sam Richardson.
yeah, I didn't see
Great.
it. I didn't see
Can we
it.
go back to Jesus for 1 second?
Sure.
Yeah,
Our
keep going.
whole room was full of people that it was not a Christian group, shall we say. The whole time people were like, this has got to be Jesus. This has got to be God. And it was the vignette of the mom lifting the car where we were like, this is definitely Jesus. Like the brand is so strong, but it still needed like that over.
Jesus has a great ads partner, whoever they
I mean,
are.
who's,
you know?
what's a better
He's
brand
for
than
all of us or something.
He gets us.
Yeah.
He gets us. Yeah.
Who's got a better brand than Jesus?
No, I mean, listen,
I don't think
the
anybody,
icon,
yeah.
the logo, spot on.
Yeah.
And,
What's the logo?
it's a cross.
Bro on the cross. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I mean the brand guidelines, strong.
Yeah.
It's the Bible. This is it's a great brand.
Are we
Jesus.
not going to talk about how Super Bowl let Yeezy advertise?
I guess this is the segue to that.
You have to.
How
Yeah.
what?
Kanye West.
I didn't even see that on the TV. Maybe I was on my phone.
Yeah,
It was really minimal, black and white.
he was in the dentist office and he did it. It was a vertical
Yeah, he
screen.
did that last year and the year before.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a smart. We'll talk about Kanye and how awful he is in a second, but like, I do think it's kind of clever to do like a commercial that's like a vertical phone that's kind of like
100%.
unedited and kind of like, I don't know what I'm doing here. Go to Yeezy.com. Like,
I mean, if it wasn't Kanye West promoting a website with a t-shirt
correct.
with a swastika on it,
yes,
I'd say cool ad.
Yeah, I'd
but,
say
you know.
clever, but then
But I can't say that
can't say that because
that's bad.
he was sending people to Yeezy.com, and on Yeezy.com, not at the time of the Super Bowl, but the next day, it was just one T-shirt with a swastika on it. And, as a Jewish person, I will say, fuck that guy.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's awful. And it pains me to see my favorite artist of all time be an open Nazi. And it's just really, truly terrible. I am happy, though, that people as society are coming out and saying, fuck that guy, and Shopify, take down the fucking store. Don't let him do this. Elon Musk is letting him run rampant on Twitter.
I saw a goodbye.
It's a major problem.
I saw a goodbye on Twitter
from him.
A what?
From him.
Yeah, he said, I've done enough, and basically, got all my ideas out.
He said, thank you for letting me use the world as a sounding board or something crazy like that.
Huh.
Yeah, fuck him. Like, genuinely, like, everything he said is, like, just truly awful. The fact that he was just spewing garbage and just, I mean, it's just terrible. Dunkin' Donuts, please stop with the Affleck brothers and these commercials.
No, don't stop.
Why? You like these Dunkin' Donut commercials?
I like the Affleck brothers.
No, I like them, but
as does most of America, especially Boston, and it's a tie to Dunkin'.
I get the tie, and I guess I don't mind them.
It should have been funnier.
It's just not funny what they're
should
doing.
Have been cooler or funnier or anything.
It just feels like it's so cheesy and it's so corny to me. It just feels like they're trying so hard.
Yeah, like write a skit.
I think all advertising is trying so hard.
I mean, that's fair.
Well, yeah, but it has to come across that you're not trying that hard.
A little bit.
Or that you know that you're trying that hard.
Or if you're trying so hard, it should pay off to have something be good, right?
Or clever.
Yeah.
If you're trying as hard as it's clear that you're trying, it needs to be good.
Yeah. Like, I would say the same thing about Poppy. It's just like, I get it. Like, you are the Gen Z soda. It's like, stop
Alice and
trying.
I told them not to talk about this.
I mean, stop trying so hard. Stop trying so hard. Even Liquid Death, it felt like they were trying a little bit too hard for me.
Yeah, whatever.
The open AI spot, the ChatGPT thing. Did you see that, Kevin?
Yeah, called it. I said, this is AI.
Wow.
Immediately. I said
wow.
that, yeah.
See, that's a fun trick you can do at home when you're like
what is
with
it?
friends.
Open AI.
What about it?
I don't know. They had a commercial.
With a bunch of dots.
Bunch of dots.
Remember? It was like ChatGPT. Remember, you were like, oh wow! It was like a very artful commercial with a bunch of
the
dots
one that looked
moving.
like the morning show.
It did look like the morning show.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was the commentary in the room was that looks like somebody took the morning show.
Yeah.
Opening.
Probably AI did
and
that.
said we want to.
Yeah. AI make me a commercial kind of like the morning show, but a little bit different. Yeah.
You know what one pissed me off? The Coca-Cola one where they're like, oh, do you think AI is going to take over? And then they flash back to like somebody being like, oh, do you think computers are going to take over? Yeah. And then they're like, nah, we'll be all right.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to use the like meta narrative around your brand to like try to like get ahead
whatever
of
you say, $1
things.
billion company.
To paraphrase friend of the pod and shower cap board advisor Emmett Shine.
What did he say?
Founder of Gin Lane. He gives a speech, like a talk every year at the LEAD conference, or almost every year, on like trend forecasting. And obviously it's a super hot button topic, but he was like, everyone's freaking about this is my Emmett impression. Everyone's freaking out about AI. But the best way to treat it is as your best creative assistant, as your best assistant.
Sure.
I mean, there's AI.
Like, just let it live in that role.
Yeah.
And use it as such.
Well, yeah, but
it's not your boss.
Yeah, but the $1
not your editor.
billion dollar companies aren't going to just let it be assistants. It's not just be like, oh, like here's a cool thing to help you work less. It's like, yeah, it might start off like you're working less, but then it's going to start taking jobs and eliminating roles from like people who depend on the money and the resource from that company.
I just go back to the meme that's like, if we're gonna have AI do everything, does it have to be creative,
crave
stimulating, beautiful work?
Yeah.
Can it be the laundry
Yeah.
and the? I mean, I think that there's a really good.
The dirty dishes.
There's a really good point there.
Well, I think. Do you have any more thoughts on the Super Bowl other than go Birds and
I don't know if I'm gonna.
Oh,
say
we didn't
go
talk about
Birds, but
Taylor.
fuck,
Taylor Swift?
Yeah,
she got booed.
She got booed.
she got
that-
booed.
is that
I also
anything?
thought that her response was like
Good.
perfect.
Good.
What did she say?
She didn't say anything.
Oh,
She
okay.
just her meme of the eye roll, whether it was a natural response or like practiced, was just perfect.
What was it?
She kind of was like genuinely shocked, like a little bit of an eye roll, and then like shrugged it off. Was like, "Fuck it, I'm Taylor Swift.
Yeah, she shakes it off.
Boo me-
you know?
boo me all you want.
That's what she
I'm-
does, you know.
I'm shaking it off."
I guess, it's got to be a weird feeling to be booed by 50,000, drunk people.
Well,
in
just
a
think of how many
stadium.
times she's
Men.
been cheered.
Ah, Kevin, great point. The boos of one stadium are just pale in comparison to the amount of cheers on the Eras Tour over the last 5, 6, 7 years that she's been doing. that thing.
I'm just gonna give the feminist hot take, which is when Taylor brings Travis out, everyone's cheering and clapping.
Mm-hmm.
I'm booing.
When Taylor, you're a hater.
She wrecked him.
But-
he has no swag anymore.
Yeah. Two
I think-
patches.
His hair
I think
plugs, no
Any
catches.
stadium, you put any successful woman in front of a stadium of drunk white men, and you'll get boos. To be honest,
Yeah.
not all men.
Not all men. We don't
But a
condone
lot of
those
men.
those drunk idiots at that football game.
I'm just saying. I think it's indicative.
Kevin and I would never.
It's
boo.
more about our society as a whole.
I would have booed Taylor Swift.
that
I'm not above it.
All right. Not all men.
she lives and has created a world that is maybe not for you, right?
hmm
But you have to respect it. Like, if you don't respect the power and the impact on culture and the loyalty and the cult obsession, then my ask is why? Like, what is there to hate on?
The cold obsession is just weird.
But that's what I'm saying.
a
Like,
god
what
to
is there to
people.
hate on? She's literally built her brand off of being not offensive.
I'm not hating her. I'm saying if she,
But what is there to boo?
it's fun to boo people at stadiums.
That's fine.
Like when the Mets
But
are shown sometimes.
I'm responding as if like we actually didn't respect
Like when
T
they
Swift.
when Mayor De Blasio walked out at the Coney Island hot dog eating contest, everybody booed him. It's fun.
Yeah.
it's fun to boo prominent figures.
Yeah, it's true. When the Mets
That's fair.
are shown at the Knick game, they just boo them, and it's because it's more of a Yankee town. So it's just like how it goes. But hey, listen, it's the Super Bowl. It's the biggest stage. I thought the game.
If her man was playing better, maybe there would be more
I think-
cheers.
I
I said
think
if her
it's-
man was playing better, maybe there would
Maybe.
be more cheers.
I mean,
think-
probably not.
I think it
but-
just really has to come down to, in my mind, I bet those are just Eagle fans booing.
yeah, of
Travis
course.
Kelsey's
A
partner.
lot of Eagles
Really
fans
as
are
simple
loud.
as that. And I think there were more Eagles fans at the game than Chiefs fans. For the next section of this podcast, we're moving on to Valentine's Day. For all the lovers out there, it's only days away, so make sure you get your
I'm not a lover, I'm a
roses
hater.
ordered, your
That's been
reservations.
established.
Yeah,
Get your reservations on resi.com. Get your flowers on 1-800-Flowers. Get your edible arrangements in order because Valentine's Day is here.
what?
What do you got, Jack? What where do you stand on Valentine's Day?
It's nice to celebrate love.
It is nice to celebrate love. And I will say,
And I'm glad that I'm not one of those girls that like has to like have a Galentine's.
okay, so but listen,
Like
for all the
I'm
Galentines out
appreciative
there.
of being in a long-term partnership on a day. Like I'm glad that I can enjoy the day is all I'm
Aw,
saying.
yeah,
well, that's
like
a beautiful
I'm
thing.
appreciative of
It's a day to celebrate
love.
love. And that is why Jackie is here, because she is my Valentine for the 4th year in a row, or the 17th year in a row.
the 4th year in a row.
Four-time reigning Valentine.
Before that, it was all
She's-
those crucifixions.
She's 17 years,
Is
my Valentine.
crucifixions a word?
I don't believe so.
Sure.
And for the fourth year on the podcast, my Valentine, that's what I meant to say. And so brands, because they have, they need social calendars and they need events and they need things to promote and they need reasons to sell their things. We have Valentine's Day brand activations. Kevin, the man that he is, has put together a laundry list of brand
Jackie
activations.
helped too.
And Jackie helped too. And so
Thanks, Kev.
for today's episode, I thought it would be a fun game to just quickly, not spend too much time on each activation or idea, but just I will pitch you the idea as best as I understand it. And then you guys tell me whether you love it or leave it.
Both of us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I'll chime in, I guess, if I have any thoughts. The first one comes from MSCHF. It's called MSCHF Rock Candy Diamond Ring. It is a partnership
I saw this.
with nobody. It is MSCHF being mischief. And they had a playful twist on the rock candy ring. What do you call it? Ring pop.
Ring pop.
Where they made
All-time favorite candy.
a great
Yeah.
candy. They made 3 different rings: blue raspberry, cotton candy, green apple, and strawberry. And each of the rings features a actual diamond set in a sterling band with candy around it. So as the candy melts away, a diamond ring is in the interior, and it only costs $1,000.
All right.
Where do we stand? Do we like this idea? Do we love it, or do we leave it?
I love it.
Yeah,
Love it.
Yeah, it's
That's
brilliant.
cool. I mean, it's.
I love
you know,
mischief.
Yeah, I mean, this is just what they
They
do.
really can do no wrong in my eyes.
Wow.
Dream
Good-
business.
Good culture play.
Dream business, good culture play, smart work.
They get it. Art
Guy
direction.
that got out of the game.
Pretty
Art direction-
cool.
Yeah, the art direction's crazy.
Yeah.
Art direction, fine.
On this,
If I'm being honest.
Okay, that's fair. I think that's
There
a
were
fair
so many
criticism.
other ways that they could have taken it, and I think the cool, funky, whatever that is, it looks like my girl Savannah Rudy.
It's a bit indie sleaze kind of vibes. It's just like teeth and up close fisheye
Grills.
kind of grills. It's. I'm with you. I think the art direction is fine, but I like the website. I like the packaging. I like the they get the details right, and I think this is a really cool idea. Second idea: Subway is setting you up on the perfect eat cute with a buy one get one free
No.
foot-long deal for Valentine's
I
love
Day.
I love it.
You
I'm
love
gonna.
it?
I'm
Why?
taking my girlfriend to Subway for Valentine's Day.
Ooh, get her a foot long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yum yum.
Just to celebrate our love, we're going to
Dirty
Subway.
joke.
Kevin, did you know that in 2017, Julie
So
and
long,
Zach
yum, yum,
Williams
yum. Come on.
visited
Come
their
on.
local
It's good.
Subway for sandwiches and left with a soulmate. They sealed the deal with their wedding in
Didn't we talk about
2021.
Subway last year?
I mean, Subway is.
We're always talking about
We're always
Subway.
talking about Subway.
We love Subway.
I think
We love-
I think a BOGO deal
Mhm.
compared to what they did last year. Last year was cooler. Last year they rounded up the best Subway locations, didn't they?
I don't know.
Yeah, don't remember.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, no,
Or
wait, that was
Chipotle.
that was Chipotle.
Oh,
That was a good one.
crossing my fast casual joints.
Speaking of fast casual gourmet restaurants,
I wouldn't just take anybody to BOGO at Subway.
yeah, buy one get one.
I'd only buy one get one with somebody I really thought was special.
How much are not that it matters. It's the
a
thought
foot
that
long
counts,
is
but-
no longer $5.
Probably like
8,
10.
10? Yeah,
Yeah, who knows?
maybe
You
even
could get
more.
like a real sandwich for that much.
No, you
No,
can't.
you can't. Real sandwiches cost 16, 17 in this economy.
You get what you pay for.
Everywhere.
What's in that meat?
Dude,
Fair enough.
I was paying damn near $20 for big ass Jersey Mike subs.
No,
I got
way.
2 of them this weekend.
What?
The most
Yeah.
Jersey Mike subs are delicious.
Yeah, they're great.
The most Subway that I've ever eaten was in Chicago when I worked at BBDO because it was next to my apartment in River North.
I used to get a foot long every now and then.
Shit, I shouldn't have said that on a public channel.
What are they going to
Why?
go to your apartment
Gonna
from
go-
2015?
No, but it's like a credit question.
Oh, they're not.
What is it?
They're not.
Yeah, like addresses you've lived.
no
at.
one is going to steal your information with the address that you lived in. You didn't even give them the number.
Yeah, nobody will clip this and send it to the IRS.
Yeah, no one's going to actually go online, look up your address, find your information, and then steal your identity. Not
Yeah,
based-
nobody would do that.
No one would do that.
and if they
one
were
of
thinking
our
about doing
listeners.
that and they had access to all the files, you know,
Yeah.
I'm sure they could be quieted with, a small
Actually,
one-time payment.
let me go on the record and say, don't do that. Kevin, How about this idea? Say yes to an onion ring proposal this Valentine's Day with Red Robin, and they will replace it with a diamond engagement ring.
Yes.
Yes, I guess.
I mean, come on. An onion ring is kind of like a ring.
Yeah,
You
it
just
is.
slide
It actually
on
it is a
someone's
ring.
finger. What about the art direction of this one? Oh, baby, look at that.
It's great. The funny thing is like you have to do it. You have to propose at the Red Robin and then enter for an opportunity to win the diamond. Plus
that's
a $180 gift card to Red Robin.
$180.
My genuine feedback is that fast casual joints should stay out of Valentine's Day. That it has nothing to do with class or budgets. That it's much better to do a thoughtful something that has nothing to do with a fast food restaurant. Make a pasta at home. Draw something.
What if you like Red Robin?
Yeah,
If
and
that's your spot.
If that's your spot and you go every Friday and it's your thing and you can get a free ring out of it.
$10,000 ring. All you got to do.
How many gates do you have to jump through?
Well, you got to propose between the 13th and the 19th at a Red Robin location with an onion ring. Then you need to film the video and send it in to redrobin.com.
I think this is what's wrong with society. I think this is what's wrong with society.
This is the problem with society.
No, it's an exacerbation of what's wrong with society. That brands think that they can capitalize on like human, real moments,
But
and that people are pumping money into campaigns like this bullshit, as opposed to like any good that they could do in the actual world.
But
they're giving somebody a ring.
Yeah, but quote Red Robin
and
fans,
a $180 gift card.
But to quote G.J. Hart, a tough name, president and CEO of Red Robin, quote, Red Robin fans love our towering onion rings trademark, so we decided to turn that love into something more permanent for a pair of lovebirds this Valentine's Day.
Damn right.
With many couples choosing to select their engagement rings together, what better way to say I do than with an onion ring, followed by the excitement of picking out your forever ring together. I guess you get to pick out your ring after.
That's pretty good. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, I mean, listen, what's wrong there?
I'm not trying to be a contrarian. I just think this type of shit makes my stomach turn. So hard pass.
All right. Stonyfield Organic doubles down on the fight against toxins with new Valentine's Day challenge aimed at helping people remove their toxic relationships. The organic yogurt brand supports people in moving on from their past toxic relationships by encouraging them to consider blocking their toxic exes on social media and offering them a chance to win $1,000.
Love it. I'm into it.
Jackie's face is confused, perplexed, and
I'm not confused. I understand it perfectly.
Okay.
It's actually disgust.
I had to
for a love partnership of 17.
I should understand
years.
the difference between confused and disgust.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Actually, I wonder how many other times.
This is actually an annual tradition where I learn about my wife.
But why? You didn't do that.
You
at
learn
all.
one thing every day.
My wife. Quote, at Stonyfield, we're obsessively organic and passionate about removing toxins from our consumers' lives. But toxins don't just lurk in pesticides. They can be apparent in relationships too, said Chris Malner, Vice President of Marketing at Stonyfield Organic. Through the Toxic X Challenge, we hope to bring attention to the variety of ways people can detox their lives from their social circles to the food they eat. You see that tie-in?
Yeah, the organic.
When are you guys going to start
toxins?
doing ad reads?
That was
one.
That's what I'm saying. They should pay you. Stonyfield doesn't deserve that plug.
Yeah, they do. That's
what do you mean?
They got good yogurt
for free.
Yeah, send us some yogurt.
Yeah, they got good yogurt.
Send us some yogurt.
Good yogurt, free of pesticides.
Hey, anybody in-house creative at Stonyfield Yogurt? What's the parent company?
Unclear. Moving on. Grillos Pickle Bouquet is back, baby.
Grillos can do no wrong.
Grillos announced a return of its Grillos Pickles
Grillos too,
Bouquet.
right?
I do.
Yeah.
The perfect mix of playful and delicious, this V-Day bouquet is a fun twist on the traditional flowers grill shared in a statement to Food and Wine. Yeah, they did this last year. It's a combination of pickles and flowers coming out of a Grillos. If you know the sweetheart who would be into something like this, what better time than to act fast, as the kit is only available in a limited time. You can order now at Grillos.com for $35 per bouquet. You can even shop around the merch section for something extra, like a t-shirt, hat, or a little scarf, to let everyone know that you and your partner love pickles.
Damn right. Love it.
This is perfect. Moving on. Get married at Denny's for free on
Yeah.
I
Valentine's
can't hear another one of
Day.
these ideas. I'm so
America's
sorry.
Diner enhances
You have the
wedding
show,
chapel
Jackie.
experience. That's literally the show
not
we're doing.
fast food makes you propose.
Denny's Las Vegas is fire.
Well, apparently those that will get hitched between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Pacific will
They've got their
experience
own wedding chapel.
Denny's wedding package for free. The Valentine's package, normally $199, includes a special officiant, may have some couples shake, rattle, and rolling down the aisle. It also includes
That's the
music,
show, Jackie.
custom pancake cake, professional photography, fresh floral bouquet, matching bride and groom
I hate
swag,
it.
and much,
This is a
much
great
more.
deal.
Is this the last
a
one of
great
these?
This is a great deal. They're giving it to everyone who does
Yeah,
it
anyone
in that window.
in Vegas.
Plus, Denny's has their own wedding chapel, and Denny's Vegas is fire. Everyone knows Denny's Vegas is fire.
I've never been to Vegas. Fun fact.
Well, you should
That's
go. And
true.
You should go, and then in the morning when you're done gambling and getting into all the debauchery, you go to Denny's.
I'm gonna go for Sephora.
Okay, well
That'll be my first time.
well, guess what?
What, do they got a big Sephora there?
They do like an annual brand conference.
In
So-
Vegas?
Trade, yeah.
Kevin's love. Jackie is a leave it. Hormel pepperoni
You love that?
hearts.
For real? You
Yeah.
love that? Why?
'Cause Denny's is fire.
I love you, but I can't.
Roses are red and pepperonis are too. This Valentine's Day, the makers
Hey,
of
maybe I'm just
Hormel
found
pepperoni are bringing dinner to you. For the first time ever, the makers of Hormel pepperoni are releasing limited edition heart-to-heart kits, the ultimate at-home
Did you
Valentine's
just go on
Day
like a CPG
pizza
roundup?
kit with the every ingredient
No,
you
I
need
found
to
them.
celebrate accordingly,
Sorry.
featuring limited edition heart-shaped pepperoni.
Love it.
Jackie?
Is it a full stick that when you slice?
That would be cool.
That would be cool, but
That
it
would be
is
cool.
actually just a
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Make
I
it-
don't know if you could even really do that.
Yeah, you could.
I think it'd be tough.
No, I know from Fimo. Again, crafty girl. You know, like Fimo beaded clay?
No.
When you slice it and then you bake it and it makes those beads that are like the cross
Yeah.
sections. So the way that you make a heart is you just make a roll
Yeah.
and then you crevice the top
Mm.
with one all along. So then when you slice it and then you pinch the bottom.
Okay.
So like you could definitely do it with sausage
Well, this is a pizza kit, and you
or
get
pepperoni.
Yeah.
dough, and you get sauce, and you get cheese, and you get pepperonis in the shape
Can I see a picture?
of a
Can I
heart.
see a visual of the pepperoni?
This is a good night with.
Yeah, I like
This is a
it.
good night
I
with your
like
loved
it.
one. Making
like
pizza,
Yeah.
heart-shaped pepperonis.
I like the
It's good
idea
stuff.
that instead of going out to dinner, you make a little dinner together. You know, sort of, it's an at-home kit. You don't have to sort of, think too much. It's a fun activity for two, and the heart-shaped pepperonis are cute.
You okay?
Name a cat after your ex and have it neutered. The East Haddam Animal Control in Connecticut, America,
Pass.
is inviting you to celebrate your ex's Valentine's Day and show how much you treasure them by naming or neutering a local cat in their honor.
You know what? It would be even darker is if you could name the cat, one of the cats that's about to get put down. That's it.
I had that thought and I
That's
didn't
next
say it out
year.
loud, and I'm really glad that Kev did.
Yeah.
Where did you even find this one, Kevin? It's
I don't know.
really impressive.
Facebook.
Where's that one from?
Somewhere in Connecticut.
The ad for this one looks like it was made like
It's a Facebook post.
it literally is a Facebook post.
Yeah.
It looks like it.
How did you find it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You
I can't
really
remember.
did.
Yeah.
The best part about this one and this year's
I don't mean
show,
to neg your fines. I
It's
just
okay.
I can't have one more fast casual joint incentivize someone to.
Get
Sure. I'm sure
married.
there's no more.
There's
I think
no-
we've made it through.
Yeah,
all
we
of
made
them.
it through all of this.
I'm sure there'll be more next year.
Yeah, there will
They
be.
just
No, there's-
keep
there's more.
continuing.
There's more in the doc.
I will say I like this one.
Can you
and
see my feet if I take off my shoes?
It's
I don't know.
no, and it's a pretty brilliant idea.
You said I don't know, but you control the framing.
I mean, I can't see it right now.
What?
The best part about this here show is that it's going to come out days before Valentine's Day. So there's still time to enter
you can
the
get in
East
there. Oh, to
Haddam
engage.
Animal Control's invitation to celebrate your ex's Valentine's Day by getting your them named and neutered in your local.
Okay, so is it
in your-
only cats? Because
It's only cats.
see, but if you're naming an ex, it should be a dog. You know what I mean? He's a dog.
I
It's
would
a
guess
nice
that there's a
build.
lot of stray cats there that they need to neuter.
Neuter.
I
Or like
bet
if
they're
it's a girl
neutering.
cat, it's a bit, or if it's a girl dog, it's a bitch, technically, right?
Yeah.
So
But I
it's
think there's probably a lot of stray
Street
cats up in
dogs.
there.
I'm not going
that need to,
anywhere near that one. This is
it's a technical term for a male, right?
For a female dog, yeah. I believe.
the White Castle Love Kit on sale now.
Okay.
Veto.
Okay.
Knows
My
no
time is precious. I'm
bounds.
sending you an
Oh,
invoice.
hold up. White Castle has a long-standing legacy of being a Valentine's Day brand. They've been the Valentine's Day brand for a long time.
Really?
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Like people like get reservations there. Like they've literally since I've been a kid, I remember seeing the White Castle sign be like, "Get your reservations in now."
For
Like,
30
So they're well known.
years, White
That's-
Castle
I respect that.
has transformed its restaurants on Valentine's Day into love castles.
So is it all their fault?
featuring special
Did
decor.
they actually have an authentic
It's probably not their
brand
fault.
in, and then everybody else is like, "I'm Taco Bell. I want."
Well, I
a-
think it's just how things
a
are.
spicy taco.
I didn't know this,
activation.
but on Valentine's Day,
Didn't they do that like horny one last year? Taco
No,
Bell.
I don't know. I can't remember.
they have special decor, hostess seating, and tableside service at White Castle,
Fire.
which is fucking amazing. To go to White Castle and get like that type of treatment.
Yeah, but then you're pooping yourself all night and you can't have sexy time.
They've been doing this for
If
4
you're weak.
decades,
If
and
you're weak.
this year they're turning it up a
human.
notch. Jackie may be right because you ready for the love kit? 8 classic cheese sliders, 6
Oh.
original sliders,
Oh.
6 jalapeno cheese sliders,
Ugh.
1 pouch with pickles to top the sliders, just in case you like to sort of sprinkle little pickles on top of your.
Oh yeah.
10 strawberry cheesecake desserts on a stick, and VIP coupons redeemable for up to 12 sliders from your local
Sounds
freezer
like-
aisle.
it sounds
when the
like a bit of
crave
a-
strikes again.
Sounds like a bit of a group party.
I was
Some
going
group
to say,
love.
if it's just 2 people, that's going to be a lot of sliders. And then
And a lot of cheesecake pops.
the last one, Barilla loves pasta. Barilla, the famous pasta brand, has just a really sweet, simple idea. It's pasta in the shape of hearts, with hearts on the front of the packaging. The world's leading pasta maker is bringing back its beloved Barilla Love Pasta, just in
Cute.
time for Valentine's Day. Limited edition
great.
heart-shaped pastas, crafted with the same high-quality ingredients that Barilla is known for, offering a delightful way to celebrate all forms of love, whether romantic, familiar, or platonic. That's
Wow.
beautiful. Way to go, Barilla.
Wow.
And Kevin,
I like it. There's nothing
Jackie,
nothing like making some heart-shaped pasta. That's a banging
that's
banging
gonna
thing
work.
to make.
I
Yeah.
agree. And
I prefer fresh made local pasta, but if you got to do Barilla, whatever.
Sorry, we
go
forgot
off.
some of Jackie's things. Here we go. Sweethearts. Sweethearts conversation hearts are now commitment hearts, said Evan Brock, Vice President of Marketing for the Spangler Candy Company. We've come full circle from embracing ambiguity with last year's situation boxes to helping today's singles define their relationship with America's much loved Valentine's candy. The idea is that messages like move in, marry me, and forever ever take users to websites where they can actually book a moving through Piece of Cake Moving and Storage, get married online through Courtly, or buy heart-shaped headstones if they truly means till death do us part. All consumers have to do is purchase a box or bag of Sweethearts and scan the hearts with a mobile device at sweetheartscandies.com.
okay, so this is why I like this one better than the others.
Yeah, this is a great one.
Is like sweethearts are all over the place and they mean absolutely nothing. No one thinks about them and they're like an afterthought. But attaching these like very serious moments to the exchange of a sweetheart, like that feels relevant and fun and even smart.
I agree. These candies are an iconic part of Valentine's Day, and I feel like this is their moment.
Yeah, it's their Super Bowl.
It's
Right.
their Super
It's
Bowl.
their Super Bowl.
And I think the commercial, which I watched this morning, is really whimsy and fun and a little dark. It has a couple getting married and then their gravestones together.
One of the girls that used to work at Shower Cap works at Tom Briss, the agency that did it.
Yeah, it's
Um,
brilliant. It's really fun.
And I also really like their chief creative officer, Jeff Benjamin.
Shout out to Jeff.
Do you know him?
I don't, but I'm just giving
He
shout-outs.
he's really smart. He was at Crispin like in the heyday with
Mhm.
Alex Bogusky. Do you think people at Crispin get upset when you say in the heyday?
Probably, yeah. Of course, no one
I don't-
wants to be.
I don't
in
know
the
who that
heyday.
is.
Yeah.
No one wants to be out of the heyday.
No, of course.
You don't know what Crispin Porter and Bogusky is? See
No.
that's the point.
Well,
Out of the
advertising
heyday.
is is not on the tip of everyone's tongues in terms of pop culture. But listen, what is Alex Bukowski up
I
to
was like
right
a
now?
fan. I was like a fangirl
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
Crispin. Yeah, one of my mentors was like the coolest, baddest bitch in the game, and she was one of the only like women creative directors leading and running shit, not just there, but in general.
Yeah, I like
how
I
old
like
I am.
crisping up some chicken and eating it. You know what I'm saying?
Burger King, they won a lot of awards for
Yeah.
Burger King. They
That's
did
true.
like subservient chicken.
Back
and
in the day.
back
Back
in the
when
day,
I
like-
was a
Did,
kid.
All
did they
that,
write the
like-
tender crisp bacon cheddar ranch jingle?
Ooh,
Because that one was fire.
that was good, but I don't think it was them.
Buckets of fresh ranch
No.
dressing go right up to your knees.
Jackie, do you want to talk about Kate McLeod's almond and dark chocolate moisturizing lotion bar?
I do.
What do you want to say about it?
I think a lot of beauty does. So Kate has an incredible product,
Shout out to Kate McLeod.
an incredible formulation. I am a big fan, not just of her and the way that she sells, but like just the brand that she's built very authentically, like through her and her ethos. But this is, it's like an incredible formulation. She hand mixes these butters. She has her own, like she used to be a pastry chef. So she started like making these clean formulations for moisturizing. And it's called like the Kate McLeod Body Stone. And that has massive distribution, but she has this one called the Sex Stone, which is like used as a lube replacement. And for Valentine's Day this year, when everybody else in beauty is like just making shit pink and, you know, like putting sparkles on stuff and like, you know, like doing like sweethearts eyeshadow palettes, I think that what she did was just really like perfectly, beautifully her and her brand, which is like authentic and clean. And she just made this like her body stone into a heart. And I think just like Barillo, it's like there's certain times where doing that is like the right tasteful thing to do for Valentine's Day. And I think hers is a really good example of that. And then I thought that she did the love stone in the heart shape.
She did. It's a moisturizing
It's
lotion
cocoa
bar.
and
Almond and dark chocolate.
almond, and it's the loved one, right? It's to
Correct.
be used for the lube. Yeah. So then I think it's extra smart.
Should have made it look like a donut.
Guess what, Jackie? Our listeners cannot get it because it's sold out. So shout out to Kate.
Oh, there you go. It's sold out.
So it clearly worked, and
Check
people
Sephora.
got it.
She has some pretty great retailers.
Skimms did a heart-shape scoop neckline with a wrapped metal heart-shaped cutout. Skimms, the famous brand of Kim Kardashian. This is their Valentine's Day drop. Who did they have, Jack, as their celebrity endorser for this? Who is this? Or who did they use as promo?
I think it's Tate McRae.
That's right. You are correct. So Tate
Am
McRae.
Who's that?
Tate McRae is a
Did you
pop
just say who's Tate McRae?
star.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So
I'm not even capping.
He's not even capping. Tate McRae is like Gen Z Britney Spears, right?
Exes to my exes who give a fuck about me.
And so, what do you like this
They
idea?
probably-
You didn't see the one where she was like naked like a cop. She's super hot.
Mm-hmm. Do you like this idea, Jack?
A really great dancer.
We gotta
She
stick
was
to the
like
program.
a dancer first. This is the program.
Love it or leave it? Do we like it?
That is the program.
That's not.
Banter with Kevin is the program.
Yeah, Alex.
Fine. Sorry, I forgot about the program.
I'll have to,
do you
I'll
like
have
this
to
idea?
check her out.
Do you like this
tonight.
idea, Jack? Cool. Moving on.
Wait,
Laneige
which
berries
one?
and the
Which
Skimms.
Tate McRae.
Tate McRae and the Skimms scoop bralette, cherry blossom color.
They got stuff for dudes too.
I think
They got Valentine's Day stuff for dudes.
Yeah.
the heart one I heard and read is, you know, just a little referential of an independent designer that's known for that wire heart thing.
Ooh.
And I just think that, you know, you shouldn't buy samples or send pictures of anyone's designs overseas anywhere and profit off of them without paying the original creator. That's just my personal platform these days. Seems pretty
Hot
seems
take.
pretty-
Hot take. Don't steal people's ideas and make tons of money off of them.
Yeah, exactly. And when you do make tons of money off of them, just make sure that you give credit where credit is due and be respectful and make sure that they get a piece of the hard work that they did for you.
Well,
Because they didn't sign up for you to profit off it. You know what I
There
mean?
you go. The last one before we get you out of here, Laneige, berries and choco. So tired.
Isn't it
Laneige.
Laneige?
I have no idea.
Laneige.
Laneige.
Why are you asking me?
And
I didn't know who Tate McRae was.
Chocolate Kisses, the Korean skincare brand, is celebrating Valentine's Day with the berries and choco Kisses set. $26 would be the best-selling berry lip balm
kind of bummed 'cause
and
we-
limited edition chocolate sleeping mask.
Normally, there's a little bit more banter about our love, our relationship.
Okay, this is a good time to segue into our personal life. What do you want to say, Jack?
Marriage is hard.
Let's go. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's get very personal.
No, I think, what do we want to say about this year?
Listen,
I think it's a nice little time capsule. Genuinely.
I think we learned a lot about each other. We learned a lot about ourselves. And that's why we're going to be directly after this podcast going to Denny's to take advantage of this Valentine's Day so we can renew our vows.
Fire.
And
It's going to actually be 10 years of us married this year in November.
so I guess of all the places here today that you heard of, Denny's, Red Robin, Subway, White Castle, which one would you like me to take you to?
Wow.
Wow.
Alex is a generous lover.
This podcast is so off the rails. You didn't answer my question, so I'll take you to all of them. Thank you, Jackie, for
Aw.
coming in. We appreciate you. She looks disgusted, disappointed, upset. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? The podcast has now been going for an hour or so. Everybody stop listening. This is your moment before the mics turn off. What do you want to say?
I don't know. It's just previous episodes are cuter, so you can listen to those.
What do you?
No,
what do you
all
want?
the episodes are. It's like love, Some's good, some's
Yeah,
they're just different, or whatever. They say.
yeah.
Right,
Well,
don't they
I
say
know
that?
that my my love for you and this podcast and Kevin, I'll include as well. I love your sweatshirt. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for putting so much time into your thoughtful craft.
Thanks.
Do you want to say anything to our listeners that have been maybe the few that are still
Everyone's still locked in.
locked in, waiting for you to end this show on some message of love and support or positivity or kindness?
I just really want to say thank you to everyone who supports the love of my life, because the studio really is everything to him, and he's worked his whole life to build it. And whether you're an incredible podcast host or a listener, it's just really cool to be meeting people that are so inspired by the person that I love. And I like to think that I play a small part in making you and making your life work. And
Well,
I think that that's the coolest thing, and the best way that I can end is like in a genuine appreciation for all the clients and all the people and all the follows and all the shares. And like the podcast is growing every year that we've done it. And I think that that's indicative of like how good it is, and that's like coming from a really real place. I think to see the world loves you so much when I've always known how special you are is like a really, really, really cool thing.
Well, thank you. That's really beautiful. And the show, this studio, none of it exists without you, because, of course, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for your support and love and belief in me. And that is a beautiful thing. And that is what we wish for everybody, is to find someone that supports them and cheerleads for them and makes them better in all ways, so that they could then launch a design studio, and then from there launch a pop culture branding design podcast, which is the #1 design podcast in Lithuania. That's what we want.
Is it still the #1 podcast?
Well,
in
Turkmenistan
Lithuania?
is coming up strong. So
Turkmenistan?
yeah. Also Austria and there's a couple other spots.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what Turkmenistan is.
We're Turkmenistan.
My mic just fell off, which is
Which,
probably
that's
the
the sign.
perfect sign that the show
You know?
is officially over.
And we wish that everyone finds a love like ours.
Beautiful. We wish you the best, and we wish you
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Don't take your girl to a fast casual joint.
That's what we learned
Come
here
on.
today. Don't take your girl
Come
to
on.
Red Robin.
Just don't do it.
If you want to stay in your relationship.
No,
come
don't say
on.
that.
Don't take advantage of any of these deals. But if you do,
Kev says you should.
let us
Yeah.
know. Let us know.
Kev's also
Let
in
us
a
know.
happy, healthy relationship.
Listen, you guys,
so-
if there's deals to be had, take the deal. Come on. What are we talking about here? We're paying $20 for a large sandwich at Jersey Mike's. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You should propose at Red Robin.
There
Get
you
that
go.
$180 gift card and a $10,000 ring. That's just quick math. Come on. What are we talking about?
And that is advice from this Front Center podcast. Thank you guys. We'll see you in 2 weeks. We love y'all.